Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another episode of Spy Family. We are still on part 2 of season 1, and we are now into the episode which is called Carry Out the Griffin Plan. So the last episode was all about Yor trying to improve on her homemaking skills. She's been very good in most aspects. Like she keeps the house clean and she takes relatively good care of Anya. But when it comes to actually cooking meals, that's been a shortfalling of hers. And we've seen that, because of that, Lloyd has had to take on the lion's share of the cooking in the house. And she just felt like she needs to contribute more. She's feeling guilty about it. So she spent almost all of last episode getting cooking lessons from one of her coworkers. And in the process of that, we found out that there's some actually very warm memories for Yor and her brother around meals and around her family. Because we didn't hear much about Yor's parents before this. Like we know they're not around anymore, but we didn't really find out if there were any memories, how young they were. But anyways, we just found out through that the cooking kind of brought back some warmth and really kind of reinforced for Yor how happy and how happy her family makes her, but also how much it means to her and how much she wants to continue protecting them. So it was a cute episode and definitely gave us a little bit more background and insight into Yor. So with this one, I think we're going back into the main plot of this whole show, which is supposed to be infiltrating this family, getting in and figuring out what the plans are on the other side of the war. So we'll have to see if that's the case, and I'm ready to jump in and find out. But just before I jump in, just a reminder that I do reactions here to many other animes. I'm doing Hell's Paradise right now, as well as Dr. Stone. There'll definitely be more animes coming throughout the rest of this year and into 2024. So if you're interested in watching me on this journey as well as supporting other ones, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you show some love to that like button as well and put some comments below. Let me know what's up, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. I'm interested in all of it. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now. Aren't you little young to be watching soap operas, madam? You don't even know what love is. That's right, much more age appropriate. Such a child, y'all the same age. Don't you fall for that peer pressure, Anya. Not her actually narrating her own show. They're mocking his voice. That's perfect. You're welcome. Really? I don't think battling dogs is legal, first of all, but let's not do that. I worry about Anya, guys. I really worry about her. The evil. Just an accident, huh? Right in his path. Not quite enough in their path. Wow, go get your photo. Mature guy? What mature guy are you going to find in elementary school? Oh no. Don't tell me she's gotten a crush on your father. Oh, that's so awkward. It's happened too. When I was in high school, one of my friends, her dad, her parents were very young when they had her. And yeah, her dad was very handsome. A lot of girls would get crushes and she would get so icked out. It was funny. Ooh, arts and crafts. Oh, what's the matter? You can't get in touch with your artistic side? Oh, so now it's not so dumb now, is it, right? Yeah. Good idea. Would you look at fate just putting them together? The way he said it with the accent. Oh my god. Yep. That teacher, by the way, is absolutely terrifying. I don't know if I get anything done in class if my teacher looked like him. Although, oddly enough, I had a teacher in elementary school who this guy reminds me of quite a bit. I don't know why. Like, maybe it's the hair and the beard. He looked really, really strict, but he was actually pretty nice when you got to know him. She is abnormal. Give her picture back. So her dad makes weapon or some type of weaponry. She's like, this kid's too deep for me. Let me move on. And her family makes special suits. But what do we make there, hon? I mean, I appreciate the effort. Oh God, not with that stare. Oh. We just need to work a little bit more. That's all. You know, Anya, is your first attempt? Okay. Damien's no slouch. Everyone else is like, what about my project? That's what it's all about for most kids, right? Notice me as the second son. Why do his eyes look like that? Wow, Damien's not okay. Yeah, you might have taken on something a bit too big, considering it sounds like you only got this class to do it. Not the rainbows. What's this aura? What's going on? Becky is going to be a problem. Okay, well, we've definitely got we got our imagination. I feel like your feathers are not going to turn out the way you want them to either. Oh my God, but okay, her heart was in the right place. That's right. She was trying to help. Oh. Don't take it out on Anya. That's a very good lesson. We can't always do what we want to do, but we should do our best. Stop calling it garbage. Not you quoting lines you don't even understand, madam. You're lucky he already has a crush on you. Not them making deep interpretive meaning into something that was thrown together. Take it. Take it. See? You never know. The baby Griffin, yes. Take it, bro. Come on, learn to roll with it. Be like, yep, that was exactly the intent I had. I mean, want a prize? Anya tries so hard. Oh, you okay, girl? Oh dear. Okay, pick yourself up. Off your knees. It's not you, Anya. Clearly, Damien's under a lot of pressure at home. Sad truth for so many kids when they're growing up. Parents that are so busy, they're never there. It's really sad that his butler is his best friend. This is who he has to call home and talk about in school too. Oh, That feels good.
嘘つきめ。そうか、ありがとう。それじゃあ切るよ。
There, Damien. The fake smile gone.
父上は俺に関心がない。
That is probably not true, but it's so important that parents know it's not enough to just do it. You need to express it. Kids can't pick up on nuances for a very long time.
ミャン様の苦手な国語を重点的にやりましょう。うっせ。やっぱり。
I mean, you did get that swear pretty good earlier in the episode. That curse was perfect, so I don't know how bad your English really is. Yeah, he's like, I'm baffled. That's right. You best keep that knowledge quiet, trying to broadcast the woman's years like you know her like that.
一部の隙も見せぬその異様から局員は彼女をフルメタルレディと呼び
Oh, really? She also an alchemist?
知恵プールへ。
Oh. You gonna go any further, perverts?
空白の時間を作れれば敵国内といえど自由に動く。
Not you having a full costume change in there.
それでそいつが転んじまってさ
Y'all are not at all observant.
言えないその新品のコートタグがついたままですよフルメタルレディハンドラーには
What? Why? Would she cut your head off? I feel like it's the least of her problems.
平和を求めただひたすらに任務に尽くすワイズ局員
Is that all he wants?
ハンドラーに監視が張り付いていた場合これを自然に巻かねばならない
Naturally. Oh, good use of reflections.
オペレーションストリクスの進捗を。
Not bad.
娘が、飛び箱の2段を飛べるようになりました5回連続で飛べるように
These are great. Great stats.
何言ってんだこいつ。
And he said, my daughter. Didn't talk to her about the asset or anything like that. He said, my daughter. Look at you, Lloyd. You're getting sucked in, buddy. Don't blame you. Anya is very easy to fall for. Why is it blurred? Oh, he's such a good... He's such a liar. I love that they blur it out. It's so bad that it needs to be censored. You know, her brother really has to be the strongest guy out there because he survived her cooking for how many years and lived to talk about it. Ma'am!
4日徹夜でフラフラして昨日トラックにひかれてたろ
Damn.
問題ないです
Is that really what happened? Feels like a lie. Well, that was Operation Griffin. And yes, very cute to see that we're back onto the mission at hand, which is to infiltrate Damien's household and get Anya in as a friend so that he can bring Lloyd over and Yor over. But we see that her friend Becky has gotten into the romance phase of her youth. She's into dramas and she's got a romanticized idea of what love is. And she's asking Anya about it. And understandably, Anya is way too young for that, as is Becky. Becky's just talking nonsense as kids do at that age. We see that Anya kind of, listens to Becky's words, isn't sure what to do with it, but it does come back later on because we see that Anya's thinking, okay, like I dropped the ball with trying to get with Damien earlier with the dog because I hadn't named our dog yet, but now I've named the dog, we have family photos, like I'm in. And she tries to get Damien's attention. It's not working until they get assigned to do an art project together. And she hears Damien's thoughts. And we get a little more insight into Damien this episode, which I like because we really haven't seen much of him, right? In the earlier part of the season, he was kind of shown as the bully and the jerk. But we're starting to see a little bit more behind that veneer he puts up in front of everyone else. He is the second son. His dad's a prominent person. Apparently his brother is an A student and, ticks off all the right boxes. So we have a situation where Damien feels overlooked and neglected by his father. He doesn't feel like he's being recognized, or in his words, he doesn't think his dad even cares about his general health. And That's obviously super sad that he's so distant from his dad that he doesn't feel like there's any type of relationship there. And it's just a reality, unfortunately, that happens a lot with kids from larger families. If there's multiple children, sometimes some kids feel like they're being overlooked or completely ignored. And sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's just that they are misinterpreting what their parents are doing. You know, for many families, the parents do have to do a lot of working and a lot of different responsibilities while the kids are growing up to keep food on the table and the lights on. And unfortunately, in order to do that, they have to sacrifice spending time with their kids, or they think they have to. And of course, we see that as children, they don't have the mental maturity to know that their parents are doing this for them, right? They just go by how they feel. And a child who's not getting attention and praise and affection from their parents is sadly almost always going to assume that it's because their parents, are disappointed in them or don't love them or something like that. So it's quite sad, but that is the way the human brain works. And children have a very bad habit of blaming themselves for things because they don't understand the bigger picture. It takes, a lot of years of maturity to understand that things aren't your fault. But as a kid, you don't know that. So we saw a bit of that with Damien, and Anya was able to read through his thoughts and saw that, this project meant a lot to him. So she tried to help him, but she's a 4-year-old. And of course, she got distracted and did her own thing. And, she really did not follow the vision. And of course, Damien was looking for perfection, which even he was not going to be able to accomplish at his young age. But in the end, his masterpiece won the prize in the class because the adults saw something, apparently, that the kids didn't. So anyways, it was just interesting to see a little bit more about Damien and who he is. And again, I think it's good to humanize these characters and see what they're up to because, like I said, since the earlier part of the season, Damien's kind of been seen as the enemy because of his father. But it's important in these situations to know that father and son or, parent and child are not always the same person, and that you can have a child that can be completely different than, if not opposite, to their parents in many ways. So yeah, another cute episode. Glad to see the mission back on track. And yeah, interested to see where we're going to go as far as what Lloyd is going to do going forward now, because he has been waiting on Anya to do these things, but there's got to be something else he can do in the meantime, right? So yeah, we'll have to keep watching to figure it out. I enjoyed this episode a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a like, a thumbs up, and leave some comments below. And we will see you in the next episode.